At the beginning of the school year in September, I had 45 students in my Spanish class.
You can't say no.
It more than keeps me busy during the day. Both of our kindergartens and our first grades at Rio are on overload.
It's a constant daily task. It makes it hard to plan.
I had a 5th grade room. I had never taught 5th grade. I had taught 1st grade before that, and I had 35 students in my classroom for the first 4 weeks of school, till finally, after pleading and pleading, they added another teacher.
There are some where, like, you must take math, and you're trying to teach math with respect to 40 kids, and you can't give that initial one-on-one until you see them after school or before school, and it does get, and then when people say, hey, you know what, this is way too much for me, that's when they decide to close out, and you don't want that.
You can't say, no, I'm not going to listen to your student right now because I'm overloaded. That student needs you. That teacher has a legitimate concern. So you walk into that classroom and you observe, and if that student does need you, you suspect there's an impairment, you're going to evaluate them, you're going to put them on your caseload, and you've just increased your overload.
I'm currently at 27 first graders, and across the hall is 27 at least. Which is a lot of kids to try to keep track of, to try to teach to read and to add, and just all of the little things that you have to do in first grade.
On my planning hour, I take about 5 students from a class where there aren't enough seats. And it's a science class. She has 38 students and only enough for 32 to sit. So I have like 5 or 6 of them on a daily basis. They check in with her, get their work, and they stay in my room, 7th hour of my planning.
Even being at 18 this year compared to having, had 25 in the past, it makes a world of difference. I mean, I can meet with the kids on an individual basis daily, and I feel like I really get to individualize their instruction, whereas in a class of 25 plus, you just can't do that.
Hire just one more speech therapist, that would be great. Or when we decide caseload at the beginning of the year, let us stick to one building. If someone would raise their hand and say, I will take this entire building, I don't care if it goes to 75. But one building makes me part of the staff, makes me part of the community, keeps me in one place. Never mind planning time, at least I can be there Monday through Friday for my students.
It obviously cuts down on the time I have for each student. You can't only divide the minutes in the day so many ways, and when there are 27, then that's that much less time that I can spend with each one, especially the ones that are struggling and need extra help.